I've mentioned CSS throughout this tutorial, but let me now give you a formal introduction. A CSS page layout uses cascading style sheets rather than traditional HTML tables or frames to organize the content on a web page. Invented in 1997, cascading style sheets, which I abbreviate CSS, have become the standard method for laying out HTML pages and formatting page content. Many tags, such as the font tag that used to be the only way to define the look and feel of a page, have been replaced by CSS. All major browsers support cascading style sheets, and they've become the standard method of formatting HTML documents. Cascading style sheets are a very powerful tool for website designers and developers because they give them the chance to be completely consistent with the look and feel of their pages while also providing more control over the layout and design than straight HTML ever did. There are three parts to CSS, and I'll be covering each of these parts. In fact, I'll be organizing my presentation of CSS around or because of these three parts, and that is, they have styles, CSS has placements, and also CSS cascades. The basic building block of CSS layouts is the div tag. This is an HTML tag that in most cases acts as a container for text, images, and other page elements. When you create a CSS layout, you place div tags on the page, add content to them, and then position them into various places using CSS styles. Unlike table cells, which are restricted to existing somewhere within the rows and columns of a table, div tags can appear anywhere on a web page. You can position div tags absolutely by specifying X and Y coordinates, or relatively by specifying their distances from other page elements. Let me now review the three most important reasons why you'll want to use CSS to format all of your HTML pages. Styles solve a common problem. Style sheets can save a lot of work, and multiple styles can cascade. Let's address the first issue. HTML tags were originally designed to define the content of a document. The layout of the document was supposed to be taken care of by the browser without using any formatting tags. However, the two major browsers at this time, Netscape and Internet Explorer, continued to add new HTML tags and attributes like the font tag and the color attribute to the original HTML specification in order to format the content in these browsers. However, it became more and more difficult to create websites where the content of the HTML documents was clearly separated from the document's presentation layout. Also, with all those different tags, content was starting to be formatted differently in the two major browsers. Now, to solve these differences, the Worldwide Consortium, the W3C, the non-profit standard-setting consortium responsible for standardizing HTML, created styles as an addition to the HTML 4.0 specification. Currently, all major browsers now support cascading style sheets. Second, style sheets can save a lot of work. Style sheets define how HTML elements are to be displayed, just how the font tag and the color attribute were used in HTML 4.0 before style sheets. Styles are normally saved in external .css files. External style sheets enable you to change the appearance and layout of all the pages in your website just by adding one single CSS document or by making one single change to your CSS document. CSS is a breakthrough in web design because it allows developers to control the style and layout of multiple web pages all at once. As a web developer, you can define a style for each HTML element and apply it to as many web pages as you want. Again, to make a global change, simply change one of your styles or one of the aspects of the styles or properties of the styles, and all the elements that are formatted with that style in your website will be updated automatically. And the third reason is multiple styles can cascade into one. Style sheets allow style information to be specified in many ways. Styles can be specified inside a single HTML element, inside the head element of an HTML page, or in an external CSS file. Even multiple external style sheets can be referenced inside a single HTML document. Let's now move on to the next movie and create our first style.